Alright, so I cheated for this. Welcome to the rec room. Whoa. Oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I think I'll save here. I like the music. Thank you for playing Misao. It was loaded with silly traps, but still, did you enjoy it? I'm glad if you enjoyed it. I enjoyed this bonus room too. Cool. Need more recreation. Oh yeah. Oh yes, what will it be? Onigawara design. Onigawara is a real mystery. Maybe the truth on him will never fully come to light. He's certainly not human, we can say that. Some of Misao's parts, i.e. her torso, didn't need to be found because Onigawara already sacrificed them in advance. So goes the rumor. Let's get some design secrets. Initially, I simply made Onigawara because I needed a save point. I agonized over whether to make him a chairman of the board or student council president. What does it matter? His original name was Onizuka. I made it Onigawara to be a little more unusual. I just wanted to have Oni in there. Haha. Alright. So this is kind of like the Easter egg blooper stuff. Common event donors. Alright, so those are like credits, I guess. About Soda, a mysterious suave teacher, but he's really a murderer with a dark past. Soda was suspicious from the start. Maybe lots of people predicted the bad news. Yeah, probably. This doesn't really impact the story, but Soda wasn't ever attacked because the evil spirits were too scared to come near. And that's because Misao feared Soda. Misao and the spirits are linked in this sense. Not completely one and the same, as they attack people she has nothing against. Aki killing Soda was unexpected to Misao. Maybe Misao thought sacrificing Tohma would make for a happier outcome. By killing Tohma, he'd be hers forever. But killing Soda puts him in a grave forever. Either way, Misao's spirit is saved. However, sacrificing Tohma is likely Misao's spirit would never move on. Alright, makes sense. Zombie. The first version was made for fun in the author's spare time. It's rough around the edges, but look at the big picture. About library. Alright. Similar to Onigawara, the library is a mystery. She's not human either. She seems to be Onigawara's servant. She has a fear of humans and only listened to Aki because she smelled like her. Maybe Aki's not human. Well, Aki was unusually optimistic and happy most of the game, so it would make a lot of sense. Plus, the carrying the body parts and all that. Okay. Library was made to give out hints. I couldn't think of a good name, so I let the player decide. Novella was my idea. She was going to murder Tohma initially. There's traces of that in Tohma ending up in the library, and if you play The Boy in version 2. If you haven't seen it, I hope you enjoy it when you do. It's just a minor thing, don't get your hopes up. Alright. This game was based on the concept of finding scattered parts of a girl with characters and a story, then added. The author watched lots of B-movie horror flicks, so there's some influence in there. There's something the author wishes to tell everyone through this game, and that is, watch out for creeper teachers. Alright. Why you? When I get out of here, I'll... Yoshino is really just a coward. She only bullies those weaker than her. That's why Satomi, with her more friends and charm, is exempt from her wrath. Seemed to like Tohma despite his girlfriend. She has an unexpectedly earnest side. Let's get some design secrets on this bitch. Being a bully was set from the start, and she looks like a mean character. I think she looks more like a delinquent than a bully. Originally named Sasayama, her art was designed based on her sprites, so that was pretty easy. Actually, most characters were designed from sprites. Cool. It ain't my fault. About Tohma. Tohma is a trendy guy. He looks bad, but he brings on the ladies. But inside, he's the ultimate klutz. Even Aki is astounded at times. It must be the good looks that she didn't ditch him. Maybe. He's left in the other world in the true ending, but I leave it up to the players to imagine if he ever made it back or what. He was utterly toying with Misao. He thought Tohma was a good girl too, but it's unlikely he was serious about her. Just like Ayaka says, he's nothing but a seducer. Seems he tried to seduce Library while in the library. This becomes evident in the boy route. See for yourself how that turns out. What's the boy route? I didn't know that you could be a guy in here. Oh, let's get some design secrets. I met a guy who's putting on an act inside it now. He's a bad boy, but as someone Misao falls for, he couldn't look too scary. Bam, cool dude. His original name was Kid. Seemed too ordinary, so this is what you got. It's a very dazzling name. Alright. The concept of hiding in a corpse actually comes from a foreign cartoon. Cool. Yeah, I'm scared. Popular with many friends thanks to her good girl act, she certainly looks the part. She doesn't really hate Misao. Posting the text was just a joke, but dating Tohma she couldn't forgive. She might seem like a flighty broad, and she really seemed to like Tohma. Design secrets. As soon as I knew Tohma would have a girlfriend, there she was, gold ponytail and big breasts. Name and nickname were decided from the start. I'm rather fond of Tohma's face sprite. Her clothes make her look like a secretary though, huh. Yeah, I liked her face sprite too. Aki's best friend, natural stalker, a fad follower, and thus a total doofus. She's the one character who's not two-faced. Revived in the true ending by Onigawara, she's fond of him, so she'll likely begin a new life in the stalking in the other world. A character created to reinforce Soda's yeah. Plus the protagonist seemed sort of friendless, so she is Aki's best friend to boot. She's the one I regretted killing the most. That's why I revived her in the true ending. Misao! Kudo is a character who's never rewarded, but in the true ending, his feelings saved him. But was that last Misao real, or just another illusion? I'll let the players decide on that one. Anyway, Kudo was like a big brother to Misao. No love involved, so no. Misao didn't hate Kudo, but Kudo's love was never requited. Kudo looks like a nice guy, but he's not so nice in personality. He's gloomy, and I bet he makes posts bad-mouthing people on the internet. Bonus, Kudo's hate rank. Tohma, Yoshino, and himself. Originally named Kawamura. Way too stupid, I thought something more serious, and Kudo was born. He's made to contrast Tohma on the inside and outside. He's just like this weird boy now. Even here, Onigawara's hiding something. Look for it if you like. Can't believe that scoundrel. Though, pretending to be student council president? What a brat. Me and Miho are always together. A girl mentioned only by name in the bad end. I actually had plans for a sequel with her once, more honest than Aki. Without Maho, I'll be all alone again. A girl in the bad end changed her graphics in version 2. Maho is a vigorous girl, Miho is feeble and thus clings to Maho. The two get along like twins. For the characters, some inspiration was taken from the Revelations Perso. I mean, from my head, I like that lonely atmosphere. Thank you for finding me. The tragic heroine Misao, friendless and far away from family, she lived a lonely life. She fell for a man, her polar opposite. She longed for Tohma and maybe the feelings were mutual. She is an obedient girl, but hides a tricky personality inside. That said, she definitely wouldn't wish unhappiness on anyone when alive. She's likely the nicest of all the characters. Nicest of all the characters? She killed 4 people. She wanted 4 people dead. Horribly bullied, you know, tragic heroine and all. Forgive me for that, Misao, but I had a story to write. said she never stood out. I gave her a very simple design, but I was surprised by the response of her being seen as a cute. Misao being bullied by her classmates was there from the beginning, but most of the ending stuff was decided much later. Even I didn't think this would end up being a game that struggled to claim 15 and up. Huh. Let's see. They did say there's a secret or something. Alright. Okay. Who didn't I talk to? Alright, all this shit. What? Indeed, indeed was this machine. Even the author doesn't know. Haha. We're friends, aren't we? About Aki, F. The story's protagonist, an ordinary high school girl and problem child, lives alone and off campus. Unlike many other students, tends to focus on one thing and ignore the rest, the aspect of the main reason she goes to certain lengths for Misao. The "I'll be the sacrifice" line, well, that was no joke. She really would be ready to die for Misao. That honest personality of hers might have been stopped in its tracks by Oni Gawada's glare. Aki's designed like an old shoujo manga heroine. She was more normal to begin with. I like ridiculous, surreal gags, so I put lots of such jokes in the game. That part of her has no real meaning, it's just for fun. Part of her personality not being too distinct is I didn't want her to stand out too much. I considered a silent protagonist at first. I agonized over whether I should write her name with the character for demon, hinting a half-demon, half-human situation. If I make a sequel, it reveals her secrets. I think I'd like to do that with her name. Huh. Oops, I just spoiled it. I have no plans at all, sorry. I'll always protect you. Aki M. Oh, so there's a male version. Maybe it wasn't released on the one that I have or whatever. Or maybe I just don't know how to select a dude. Another protagonist selectable for a second go. Oh, second time. Had the same personality as girl Aki at first, but is a little more serious in the new version. I only wanted to draw Aki and Misao being friends in the true end, so you can't choose him for that. No boys allowed. Oh, so the guy that made the game actually drew the picture. That's pretty cool. It was boring having the identical second playthrough, so I made him. I was going to make his default name Akito. Just his tone was different. In the old version, so that was pretty pointless. The new version has some slight personality changes, so check them out. Okay. No one accepts me. How many times are you gonna fall, lady? They're passionately kissing. Get a room. Did you know there's a place to dodge between the boulders? There is? Is that a joke? She's hiding somewhere. Look for her if you never found her. This? The most quickly offed character. Forgive me, Misao. After killing Soda, his corpse is hidden. Look for it, please. Let's see. Don't touch my Tohma. Straight out of a B movie. Friends. Oh, alright. That's it. I guess that's it for this. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Alright, let's see. Let's get out of here. Thanks for visiting. Okay, I'm just gonna test if you can really select a guy. Oh, you can. Girl. Alright. Alright, well, I'm not gonna play through as the guy. I'm sorry. So, that's it. Later.